Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. Another new season is upon us, the Marvel Rivals season. I'm actually pretty excited about this month. I think we got some really neat and great cards coming out. Also a huge fan of a lot of the artwork and some of the variants as well. But let's talk about the real reason you're here, the deck that I played that carried me all the way to Infinite, rank 10. And I gotta say, it did it pretty easily. Let's take a look. Now, the deck I played is none other than that Moongirl She-Hulk style deck. Ought to look fairly familiar to a lot of y'all. I believe Regis and Tucker both covered it last season. I believe Tucker actually played it to Infinite. Now, they called it the Surtur Slam. That version of the deck was running Surtur. This deck has a very slight tweak in that we are running the Gwenpool over Surtur, but I gotta say that slight change I think makes a drastic improvement to the list overall. Surtur is just kind of clunky at times. I think Gwenpool gives you a little bit more power, kind of gives you a better out when you aren't able to Moongirl. So yeah, I do think this is the superior version, but if you're just in love with Surtur, go ahead, be my guest. You can run Surtur. That deck does just as well. Now, I titled it Spirit Bomb. For those that are Dragon Ball fans, y'all know in the episodes where Goku was building up that Spirit Bomb, he really wasn't doing anything for like 20 episodes, just gathering power, and then finally would unleash that massive amount of power. Well, you're doing a lot of the same things with this deck. This deck plays much in the same way. You're really not doing anything. You're building up your hand, building up your deck power, and then you're just unleashing everything on the final turn. Optimal play line here would be something like a Sunspot on turn 1, a Black Swan on turn 2. On turn 3, you're looking to play Hope Summers, and then a Moongirl on turn 4 into the Hope Summers. All right, because on turn 5, you're wanting to have 6 energy. You're going to float it off. Like I said, you're doing absolutely nothing. Hopefully, though, with the Moongirl play, you doubled up a She-Hulk, a Hitmonkey, some of your Hydra Bobs, your Titanias. You activate the Black Swan. Do not forget this, okay? You're going to hate yourself. It's not like I've ever done it. You got to activate the Black Swan so that you can play your Hydra Bobs and your Titanias out for free. But on that final turn, in a perfect world, you're going to play 2 She-Hulks out, 2 Hitmonkeys, and then 3 of your 1/5s, 2 Hydra Bobs and a Titania, or 2 Titanias and a Hydra Bob, and that will be a whopping 65 power just on the final turn. Now, that's not going to happen all the time, but I gotta say, there's plenty of times where I'm dropping 50 plus points on the final turn on a fairly consistent basis. You don't have to have the She-Hulks in hand to put out massive power. You don't have to have the Hitmonkeys to have the massive power. Just having multiple of your 1-drops, just having 2 Hydra Bobs, 2 Titanias, that's 20 power alone that you can play out for nothing as long as you activated that Black Swan. So yeah, this deck I think is very straightforward. It is very easy to play, and I think a lot of people kind of look at the list and kind of overlook it until they come up against someone playing the deck and get absolutely steamrolled, and they're like, let me check this out. And that's what happened to me. I started playing it last season, the Surtur version, fell in love with it. It's just very easy. It's able to not have priority going into the final turn, and it's very unpredictable. Like I said, if you have 50 to 65 worth of power to play out, you get to pick when and where you want. If you want to split it all up, put it into 2 lanes. It's just a very unpredictable amount of power for your opponent to predict. They don't know what you doubled up, right? They don't know what you have in hand. Now, with that being said, like I said, it's very powerful, very straightforward, very easy to play, but it does have some weaknesses. One of those might just be your wallet, because unfortunately this deck, just like every other meta deck at the moment, is running Hydra Bob. Don't really have an answer for a replacement for Hydra Bob. You need every point of power you can get. And yeah, you're going to be wanting to play out those 0-cost Titanias and Hydra Bobs. So unfortunately, yeah, that might be a part of the problem. Now, problem number 2 is Mobius. If your opponent is running Mobius and they play it, you might as well just look in the bottom left corner and click the retreat button, because you're out of here. You're going to float turn 5. Your She-Hulk's going to remain at 6 cost. All your 1-drops are not going to go to 0 because of the Black Swan. Like, Mobius is just a killer for you. And if you get snapped, it usually means one of 2 things. It means a Red Guardian is coming down to shut off your Black Swan, which is pretty devastating, but you can still work around it. But if the Mobius comes down, especially on turn 5, yeah, it's over. Just, you're going to lose those 2 or 4 cubes, but just click the retreat button, get the heck out of there. Now, there are a couple, like I said, fairly easy deck to play, but a couple things that are a little bit tricky. There are going to be times where you need to snap to win the game. And what I mean by that is you're going to play the Hydra Bob and then snap to move him somewhere else that wins you the game. This can be a little bit uncomfortable, especially if the game is close. Let's say it's already a 4-cuber. You need to boomer snap on turn 6 when you play him. And you're like, I don't really want to make the game an 8-cuber, but it's something that you're going to have to deal with. Also, if you want to snap and it's the same turn you're playing Hydro Bob, you got to realize, hey, he's not going to stay where he is unless all the other lanes are full. So just know that is something. And then also, if you and your opponent snap, well, Hydro Bob is going to move twice, right? So just something to note. Also, when you're doubling up the Titania, don't get all willy-nilly just playing them out, because if you play 2 Titanias into the same lane, well, you're going to push the first one that you played over if there is a spot available. So yes, the Titania can be a little bit tricky as well, but for the most part, the hardest decision you're ever going to have to make is, am I Moongirling or Gwen pulling this game? And usually Moongirl is the stronger option, but you know, you're just going to have to make that decision as the game plays out. But like I said, overall, very powerful list. I absolutely love it. I think it's very easy to play. It about big brain energy, but don't let that fool you. Very powerful. So as always, we're going to jump into the gameplay highlights. And also, as always, y'all be good, y'all be safe. I will catch y'all on the next one. Do me that favor, click the like button. Greatly helps the channel and the video. If you're not subscribed, you know I would love to have you around. Good luck out there. I know climbing to infinite can be rather frustrating for a lot of people. You got this. I believe in you. All right, good luck out there. All right, can we not lose our sunspot in the middle? I'm just gonna go ahead and play over here. Dang, I should have played over there. We'll do this. We're gonna get a lot of energy. I'm not really worried about the rock. Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, that's a good hit. The no Gilgamesh, that's devastating for him. Two of this, that's pretty good. Let's do this. Nothing that I care about as far as Shadow King goes, other than maybe like a Marvel Boy.
I'm about to juice this up.
Okay. Make sure we activate. Holy moly. Look at this play, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could we hit the hit monkey? Could we? That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So I think we do this, 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 this. They're not beating this. They lost Gilgamesh. What? It's a lot of power. And I'm adding 6 to the left, so they have to put one more card on the left just to beat me on the left. I could technically probably play a She-Hulk over there. Oh. How much power was that going to be? 2 plus 4 more on the sunspot, 6, 11, 16, 26, 36. And then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 46, 49. It was going to be 49 power. That's about the nut draw there, right? Good grief. Only thing would have made it even better is if we had some Titanias and no, you know, some room for them. You know, if Gwenpool hit all wasps, I wouldn't be mad about it. Throw the wasp in the clone vets, you know? Well, go ahead. Go ahead. So we might get Red Guardian here. I've got priority, so Let's just do this. Oh well. Just stick with it. Yeah, we need a Shadow King. Not sure we're gonna get it. If they Black Bolt us, we're getting the Wasp taken out, which is what we want. Do I do this instead? I think we do. I think it's the right play. Oh no. Shadow King would be the best. Alright, we got a lot of power here. Oh, we're not getting the Shadow King. Well, we do this. 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 Is this Juggernaut? I think it's Juggernaut, which we might still win. Yeah, I think even if this is Juggernaut, we still win. It is Juggernaut. Yeah. Oh, we definitely win. Yeah, we got him there. Surprised they played this Cassandra Nova in the middle instead of here, but I get it. Yeah, it's not good for us. Gives us an entire lane that we can't play into. They're probably play. It's okay. We got Sunspot. Shadow King. We had a Sunspot. we had one, you know. We had one. This is so bad. Yeah. Got to play the Wasp, unfortunately.
I'm about to juice this up.
Now, we'll be able to do 1, 2... Buckle my shoe. I think we just lose on points. I need Hydra Bob. Because I really don't want to do this. They're losing a bit. If I knew they were going to move Sunspot over here, but for 2, all right, Yeah, I don't know if we did it on point. Oh, I think we did. By one. By one. Sunspot almost got us. I can't believe they didn't snap that on me. We got Black Swan, Hope Summers. Yeah. As long as this does not get Red Guardian, it's gonna be a massive turn 4. He stays, he stays. Maybe he can turn it off. We'll do this so that we don't have priority.
Time's up.
All right, so we don't have priority. Adding 10? Find this very hard to beat. Oh yeah, we got him. Oh yeah, we got him. Quick 4. Yeah, man. Snapped on Black Swan. I snapped on Black Swan for a reason. My goodness. So, I mean, either way, I just figured in TVA matches, when you got 4 here and I have nothing, it's like people just don't play here. All right, we can make things happen with this. We can make things happen here. Ooh. If we float again, this would be 4. Can't play it. But I can play Sunspot and then float. 10 power to something? We know it's not going to be Shadow King because that's the worst when you play a card into Krakoa, and then it hits Shadow King, so you lose it. Oh, where's Kitty Pryde? Doesn't matter. Still going to be great. Still going to be great here. You know, if I wasn't recording, I'd probably be snapping here. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to play Gwenpool next turn. Is there a way for me not to have priority? That's the real question. Ooh, Kitty Pryde would be great. Like, if it hit Kitty Pryde and I could just bounce it into Shuri's lab over and over. You can't not snap that.